All right, what up, guys? So I'm just gonna rank the rookies, and I'm not. I really think it's dumb to rank rookies, especially with only half a season under their belts, and a lot of them have not even played significant minutes. So it's so stupid to even say make definitive statements about any of this shit. But these rookies have stood out to me. That's probably what I'm going to say. The ones I have ranked high have stood out to me, and they are going to be contributors to teams. Like good players, at the very least, good players. All right. This is this is going to be interesting. So, the number one rookie so far. That is hard. I don't think there has been a single one that has really stood out as like, okay, yeah, I'm the number one, best of his class. Maybe I'm tripping. I gotta look through them all. Okay, actually, if he didn't get hurt, it would definitely be McCain. Uh, no doubt about it. Unfortunately, due to injury, disqualified. It's just got to be like that. I'm pretty sure he's out for the entire season now, guys. Best wishes to him. I really hope he gets a full recovery and the injury bug is just out of the way for the rest of his career. Number two. So let me just put out some choices for me. Castle has impressed me so much. Edie has to be there for sure. Really good pick by the Grizzlies. I think probably the best pick of the draft considering what the Grizzlies needed. They needed a bruiser center. JJJ can play center, but he's kind of like AD. Like, yeah, and even less center capable than AD. JJJ is definitely more forward than center. I guess that's a good way to put it. So yeah, these are probably my four candidates for Rookie of the Year. I think you could make a case for what's his name? Jalen Wells, the other Grizzlies pick. I'm making sure I'm not missing anything, but it's not that this rookie class is weak. I've seen a lot of flashes from many players, especially like second round players and later first round, but they aren't NBA ready yet. That's for sure, for sure. I do really like Dillingham too, who's traded from the Spurs. Would I have him at the same level these guys? No, especially considering his role. But I do think he probably is top 10 rookie right now. And Sar is probably a tier behind these guys. So, whatever, something like six. Klingon actually does belong at the top. He has had a great impact. Is he NBA ready? No. And by NBA ready, I mean ready to contribute every night, and not every night, but the majority of nights, and be a positive to the team. Is he a winning player? That's basically what I'm saying with NBA ready. All right, this is pretty much what I would have. Obviously, this is going to change from here to the end of the season, especially with rookies finally getting used to the pace and the massive difference in the NBA between college. Castle has really impressed me from day one. He just knows how to play the game, and he's a really good player. Khalil Ware, very small sample size, unfortunately, but I would probably, if I had to choose a rookie to take out of all of these as number one overall, it would 100% be Khalil Ware. The ability for him to stretch the floor as well be an athletic 7 footer that can protect the rim and play in any defense you want him to. That is that's all I need, man. That's seriously all I need. Uh, I think he is a huge hit. The Heat did great drafting him, and I cannot believe he went so late. Whatever, whatever. Um, I just don't know how teams see a 7 footer that can block, is a good rim protector, and also shoot threes. Good free throw shooter. Can handle the ball. I just don't understand how he went so late, but whatever. Like, if he was on the Hornets, my God, he would be dominating right now. Being able to play with LaMelo, wow. Edie, he's really impressed me. I, on second thought, if we're ranking just on how they played so far this season, Misi definitely has played better than him. Misi is a very good player already. He is a traditional center. You know, he doesn't take threes. He doesn't stretch the floor. He has traditional center problems, but he's very, very athletic. And I see a very bright future in him. And he's already playing good ball. Like, he's the starting center for the Pelicans, and rightfully so. He is a very good player already. Edie, pretty much same thing. He's already improved greatly just from being on the Wizards team and soaking up all the knowledge that they have there. He's improved greatly from the start of the season to now. Very bright future, especially being able to play with that team. Oh, he's going to be putting up some monster lines eventually. Jalen Wells, great defender. Great defender. He's shown potential to be a good shot maker. We shall see. Like rank 6 on this list, very good. Let me change this a little bit. So yeah, pretty much above this, above row 8, I would say these teams are always, not always, but benefits to the team. They are definitely contributing to the team winning. You From here to here, these players have had moments where they have been great contributors. I think you could make a case for Mogbo going up here, but he's been injured and the team's been injured, so it's been hard to tell. Quint Post, very small sample size, but could easily move up. T. John, same thing. He's already improved greatly. Sar, it's hard to tell with the way the Wizards are. You know, I think Sar will be a great player. The team is horrible already, so it's really hard to make decisions based on this. Dillingham could make a case to be up here. He's been very. I probably should put him like right here. Again, it's just like, whenever you really see him play against other NBA talents, and not that much. You know, we've seen him play against other bench players. We've seen him a couple times in moments versus actual starters, but it's just too. I need more data to make a better decision and move them up. Like, any of these players you want on your team, pretty much no matter what, up here. De Silva, same thing. Good moments, bad moments. He's a great shooter for sure, and he's had games where he has kept the Magic in by his shooting, but that's one aspect of his game. The defense is really lacking from him. Ron Holland, same thing. My God. Some days, if he's on fire, obviously he's going to contribute to the team. I think he's had several games where he's been close to perfect from the field and 3. But there are also games he's going 0 for 9, I think, or 1 for 9, and yeah, that's not going to cut it. So yeah, I would say here, these rank, they're ranked because they have to be, but they're fluid. They're going to be constantly changing night to night and shit. We just need more data on them, and I think all of these players have potential. Okay, that's also why I don't really like ranking rookies, because these rankings are going to change greatly in the next 2 years. So don't take them too serious. Also, Collier, I like Collier better, the name wise. Seen some good flashes from him. Also seen a lot of stupid shit. Ryan Dunn has really impressed me. He's also been doing a lot of stupid shit. So it's hard to say. And again, it's a small sample size. Here, these guys have been mostly bad. I won't even lie. Shed, he's had some good moments. Could make a case to move him up for sure. Outside of that, I wouldn't really be giving these guys minutes yet. They need to really develop. And then down here, Don't Connect was my rookie of the year, and then something happened. Let me see if I can find the exact game. Okay, yeah. So right here, after this Cup game versus the Thunder, he legit just has not been the same player, and obviously his shooting has been slumpy. He's not been taking good shots. Definitely slumpy, actually. Holy shit, 15% from three. The bigger issue is his defense. That's why his minutes have been decreased. He just does not put in effort on defense, guys. It's really weird. And it was not a problem until, seriously, December started. He looked like a fine defender. You can see these minutes. Like, he was contributing to the Lakers winning. He was one of the main contributors. And then the defense has just fallen off a cliff. The effort has just fallen off a cliff. I don't understand what has happened. But something happened. And I think it was really weird that when the game was already over against Philly, he looked good. He was putting effort in. He was taking good shots. He was playing as a team. Really weird, guys. Really weird. It seems like there are definitely some chemistry problems with the Lakers. So, yeah, right here I have effort, defense, shot selection, decision making. Nothing to do with talent, nothing to do with ability. Purely effort and mental. And that's sad to me. At the same time, he's very young and he needs to mature. That's probably what I would put. Needs to mature. Reed Shepard here. Guys, I don't even know who this was. I've seen him come in. I thought he was an undrafted free agent on the Rockets. I want to show you what some asshole wrote about him. Shepard was named. Okay, I'm not going to go into this. But at Kentucky, he's basically had all the awards you could get as a high school and college player. At Kentucky, 12.5, 4.54, and 2.5 steals in 29 minutes. Led the nation with 52% from three. No idea what the actual field goal volume was like, but seems like decent enough. Again, SEC Player of the Year and talking about his dad. Okay, this is what was very concerning to me. 6'2", fantastic catch and shoot that can create his own shot and a willing passer. Elite defensive instincts. No. Just no. Needs to get stronger before being a solid NBA defender. Maybe. I mean, from what I've seen, no. Just straight up no. He is not like that. This, though. Only 20 years old, which is huge. That is very promising for the Rockets. And that's why he can improve so much in the next 5 years if he's willing to put in the effort. And that's a big if, especially with high draft picks. Sometimes they refuse to be somebody who's going to put in work. 1 second. But this is one of the most insane things I've ever read or seen in my life. And whoever wrote this, you need to stop. Just really that simple. He is probably the most polished product in this 2024 class and could contribute immediately. And to compare this guy to Jalen Suggs, who is one of the best defenders in the league, yes, he is that good, is absolutely fucking insane. So, when I read this, I was like, okay, he's a really good 3 point shooter. He's going to be a good asset for the Rockets when Fred leaves. He's pretty much going to be able to step right into that role. This, this, this is insane. Whoever wrote this needs to be. They need to stop writing this shit. And I constantly say, game stat watching is dumb. You should not do it. You should not make conclusions purely off stat watching. Watching this guy, I seriously thought he was just an undrafted free agent that had some talent. To find out he was the second or third overall pick, it's really bad. Really, really bad. And you have to also keep in mind, this is on one of the best teams in the league. A team that also could use another ball handler at times. Could use somebody that takes over games as a ball handler and creates and makes others better. You know, Sengun is the main guy that does that. Fred does a little bit, but Fred gets them set up, and then Sengun is usually the one making the important pass, making the pass that gets people wide open, that gets you the best shot. Fred is definitely capable of it, and he does it sometimes, but Sengun is the main guy. And I say that to say this player should be, he has the opportunity to be what that person wrote about him is there, and he just has not been that. And then if we look at his game log, it's just horrible, guys. Don't ever look at plus minus. He should be plus all the time being on this Rockets team. If he is any sort of NBA ready talent at this moment, and he's just not. And the main thing that they said about him was his 3-pointer is going to be there. And let's see his 3-point percentage for the season. Can we see? No, we can't. Okay, before I look at averages, bro has had several games, a few games, with more fouls than points. Bro. And instead of looking at averages, I'm just going to go down. He's literally had a single good 3-point shooting performance in this entire season. He's played 32 games. And, okay, I should make this clear too. I'm making these points because what this stupid ass writer on ESPN or whoever wrote about him. This guy, dude, he's 20 years old. He has so much. He's going to be a completely different player in 3 years, especially if Ime stays the coach of the Rockets. He's going to be a completely different player. I would put absolutely no stock into this. However, what that idiot wrote about him and what everybody in the league pretty much thought about him, for him to be taken as high as number 3 overall, I don't fucking know. Let me see. Yeah, number 3 overall. It just shows, like, there are so many people in the league that are scouts, that are coaches, that are GMs that just don't deserve to be there. Especially when you have players, like I'm saying, Khalil Ware, Misi, both of these guys went so late. So, just like Castle would have immediately taken him over him. T-John on the Rockets, I would have definitely taken that. Klingon, I guess they have Jabari Smith already, so hard to make that choice. I guess thinking about it more, they're just like, we need the position that is going to open up that we will need to replace the soonest is going to be point guard when Fred VanVleet leaves or retires or just gets old. You always draft for talent, though, guys. And I don't know how the Rockets passed on Castle. He fits Ime's and the Rockets team so well. He literally would be a perfect fit. They could use him so badly right now. I don't know how they made this decision to choose Shepard. I guess just got infatuated with 52% from three in college. That's gonna translate so well. But Edie going at 9, I don't understand that. I don't understand how the Hornets passed on him. I also think, wow, Bub went 14th. Wow. This guy 2 years ago, people were obsessed with him being number one. I thought he got picked way higher, but Khalil Ware at 15, I don't know how he was not one of the top players. He's already better than Sar in every way possible, and if I were to project the future, I would say Sar is never going to come close to Ware. I don't think Sar is even a center. The Wizards are just such a poverty franchise. They need to really get a new coach and a new GM in there ASAP. And I know they just replaced them, but they have no idea what they're doing. The team looks horrible. They're the only free win in the NBA, and of course they are going to win some games, but horrible. McCain again, like, could you guys imagine if McCain was on the Rockets? They would be dominating. Misi too. I don't know how Misi went 21. Just insanity. Insanity. D Jones actually, has some very impressive games. I'm surprised he went so late. Collier has proven to be serviceable, and Dunn even has been very, very serviceable. He's NBA ready. And that's the thing too. That one the comment consists of this guy being NBA ready. You guys are fucking psychopaths saying that. And by you guys, I mean GMs, scouts, anybody involved. You guys are literally psychopaths. Mogbo has been great. And way more NBA ready than that guy. And Jalen Wells, obviously, much more NBA ready. Even Simpson. Oh, I didn't rank Adam Bona, but Adam Bona 100% should be on my list. As a good player. He would be in that mid tier. Need to see him getting more time. But it's just crazy to see. I would even say Bronny is more NBA ready than this guy. Especially defensively, which is supposed to be this guy's MO, his key. Like, he's a 3-and-D guy. No, hell no, not from what I've seen. So it's crazy to see so many teams just be so wrong about this. And again, this is being NBA ready right now. Like I have said multiple times, I know people just refuse to watch my whole videos, but this is greatly going to change in the next 5 years, especially for a 20-year-old. It's just, again, another failure by the media and by people in power, and it's sad to see. But this rookie class is very, very, very good. People were shitting on it. You guys are also idiots. Very big idiots, because there are going to be some great players coming from this class. To highlight my favorites, everybody in here I like. I think, everybody in this first tier I really like. They have a very bright future, and they're already NBA ready. People from here, I see the potential in them. I see they can have very bright futures. They have some gaping holes in their games right now, but that happens. You know, the NBA is a different game than college, so all of these guys are promising. Even these guys, I just haven't seen it yet, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't want to make any decisions. Connect, like, he's already shown he can be an excellent NBA player. I just don't know what's happening with this. This is mental and a choice. That has nothing to do with talent or ability. Something weird is happening. Very weird. Reed Shepard, if I had to say there's a bust of the draft, it would be him for sure. And everything that was said about him is not true. People really fucked up with their assessment and analysis and how he would be able to translate to the NBA. It happens. It's not his fault he was drafted 3 overall. It's not his fault people rated him this high. It's not his fault people put unrealistic expectations on him. 52% from 3 in college is cool. I think that's good. However, it hasn't translated to the NBA, and if anything was going to translate to the NBA, it should be your shooting. The ability to make wide open shots. And the fact that his shooting has been so bad, I think that's a very, very, very bad sign. And it's just unfortunate he had these expectations put on him. So I hope it works out. I hope he listens to Ime, because that's going to be the main thing. If he listens to Ime and he improves his defense, which has been F to me, F tier, he's looked like a horrible defender to me. He's going to get time, and his shooting will probably even out. Like, he's shown he has the ability to shoot. Let me look up his college stats real quick. Nah. The scouts, the GMs are tripping so hard. 33 games played in college. 5 starts. Only 29 minutes per game. 2.3 out of 4.4 3-point shots. Obviously, that's a good percentage. That is such a small sample size. And 2 out of 3.6 on 2-pointers. This doesn't prove anything at all. The sample size is immediately small. And then the shots, the field goal, the shooting sample size is even smaller. I don't know how anybody could project him as a top. This is not a first round pick to me, just by the stats. And yeah, the steals are great. 2.5 steals. It's fucking college. And he's a bench player. So he's going against other bench players in college. That's not going to translate to the NBA. This was a huge scouting error by all these teams, all these front offices, all the media who said this shit. Just by looking at the numbers, and you guys know I always say, watch how people play. I've watched this guy play in the NBA. That's what I care about. I don't watch people play in college. College ball, not for me. Hell no. It's a hell no for me. But just off how small the sample size is, and the fact that he wasn't even a starter in college, you have to take, those are humongous factors. When is this guy ever going to play against anybody in the NBA that was not a college starter? So bad. On that note, and again, guys, I don't want to make any conclusory statements about this guy. I am talking about how poorly the front office, the media, and the scouts are on some of these NBA teams, because this is fucking insane. This is truly insane. I don't know what this even means, but he was only ranked 33 out of the top 100. I have no idea what the fuck that even means, and I wouldn't put any stock into that either. But yeah, there's no way in hell I would ever draft this guy. I would draft this guy as a first round, as a lottery pick, ever. Never, ever. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video is good. Especially with rookies. I hope I am being positive. And I think I've given a very fair assessment of all these players. And the players I think are bad, I've put the reasoning why. So, and you can't argue with this. This is just facts. And again, it has nothing to do with Don Connect's fucking potential. And that's really what pisses me off about Connect. He's proven he's already has great NBA ready potential. And he's just not putting the effort in. It's so frustrating. But yeah, if you like this, leave a like, please. Leave a comment too. I'd love to see positive comments. If you disagree with anything I'm saying, put why, okay? Please, for the love of God, don't just say, I fast forwarded to the end and I hate this. I'm so tired of seeing that shit, alright? Take care, guys. Enjoy life.